It's Thursday in Tryon, North Carolina at higher ground, and I've had a beautiful day. I worked in the garden, took a swim, and let time get away from me with all of the special reports on the television to make the devotion quite late today. But I also want to move away from Mark because we're coming up on the crucifixion and resurrection, which I want to save for the Easter time frame. And so we're going to look at the book of Jude today. First, I want to comment about the doctors who were volunteering with Samaritan's Purse to bring aid to those that are going through the Ebola epidemic. So impressed with the sincerity and the acknowledgement of the power of God and the power of prayer in the recovery of these two doctors. What a wonderful testimony and witness was given today as they gave their news conference in giving credit to God, even though he worked through doctors and hospitals and through various different means of vaccinations and other things. Ultimately, the doctor gave all of the credit to God and thanked everyone, the thousands of us that prayed for him. Tremendous testimony about God and about Christ given by the Samaritan Purse doctor who was involved in that Ebola situation. Book of Jude is an interesting book, very small book, 4 parts to it. The purpose of the book, description of false prophets, defense against false prophets, and a doxology. You see, Jude, who could have been called Judas, but because I believe Judas Iscariot had brought such shame to the name, they decided to stay with Jude. The brother of James, both brothers of Jesus, writes a very interesting little book. It seems that he is now bringing authenticity to what Peter said was going to happen in the future with false prophets. Jude acknowledges that it is happening. So let's take a look over the next 4 days at these 4 sections of the book of Jude. Because Jude certainly is relevant today because we have many false prophets within the ranks of religions and within the ranks of cults, perverting God's grace into division in the church, perverting grace into license for sin, and the church that Jude was warning was told to fight for the faith. The first section is the purpose of the book. The purpose is very clearly stated, and it was written to the beloved, that is, other believers, probably both Jew and Gentile, those that had believed, trusted in Jesus as Savior. And he has a threefold wish for those that are going to have to fight the faith. And here's what he wishes. He wishes mercy, peace, and love, and that they be multiplied to those that he's writing to. Now, Jude, a bondservant of Jesus Christ, not a hireling, nor a proud leader using titles and definitions to tout himself, but rather just a bondservant. He writes and he says, mercy, peace, and love be multiplied to you. At the end of the interview, with the doctor today, he said, please pray for those in Africa. It wasn't that he had forgotten the purpose that he had gone for. He was looking for our compassion and our continued prayers for those that are still there. And how important is it for us to remember that we need to pray for one another. We all need mercy. None of us deserve what we get. We deserve what the price of sin is, which is death. But God gave us mercy through Jesus Christ. We don't always have an easy time, but we all need peace. We need a peace that passes all understanding, even in the midst of trouble. And we all need love. Life isn't worth much if we're not loved, is it? And these things be all multiplied. So here's my thought for the day. My prayer for you is that you not forget those in West Africa. That you not forget the testimony that was given by the doctor who nearly lost his life serving others and serving God, and gave a testimony of that. That you remember his testimony and remember how important it is for us to give testimony of our walk with Jesus Christ. But even more than that, I want you to remember what he asked for the beloved, because I asked that for you too today. Mercy, peace, and love. And may they be multiplied to you. That's your thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.